guys, I am coming to you with my 36-week pregnancy vlog. I will be 37 weeks tomorrow. Apparently I'm keeping to the trend of making my vlogs last minute. But I went to the doctor on Monday and I was really excited to go because it was my first cervix check, and I was just really anxious to see if I was dilated at all. And actually I should back up beyond that, but we'll go back to that. So at my appointment, they did the strep B test and I haven't heard back. I don't know whether I have that or not, but they did the test for that, and they did the cervix. My doctor did the cervix check, and I am 1 centimeter dilated, 50% effaced, and my cervix is softening. So good news is she is on her way at some point. I mean, it means I could be like this for another month, but it also means it could be any day now. So at least she's headed in the right directions and things aren't like sealed up tight and my cervix doesn't look like it's anywhere near ready. So at least it is. It's maybe not, you know, at all there, but it's starting. So that's good news. My blood pressure was a little high. I don't remember the exact numbers. I'm always horrible. I always think I'll remember. And then as soon as I walk out of the room or even talk to the doctor, because that's the first thing they do, and it just totally goes out the window. So I should write it down right away so I remember. But I want to say it was like 143 over 60 something or 70 something. My doctor said she's not super concerned about it, just a little on the, just like we'll watch it kind of thing. So I guess we'll be keeping an eye on that, but I don't go back till next Wednesday. I've been going on Mondays, but I don't know, my doctor wasn't until Wednesday, so they acted like that was fine. So I'll be going in right before Thanksgiving. Now, I'm going to warn you, this is like a TMI alert, but on Saturday, kind of had like a little scare. It was very early in the morning, and Clint and I had some relations, we'll put it that way. And as anybody who's quite pregnant probably knows, that doesn't happen very often, at least not for me, because this big old belly just gets in the way. And so yeah, we haven't been doing much lately. So we finally did, and needless to say, it's just every time it's like it's bigger and bigger and more uncomfortable. And I could definitely tell things were uncomfortable, but when I went to the bathroom I noticed blood and I was crampy, and so I tried not to panic, and it's like 4 something, 5 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, so like great, you know, I can just see emergency room trip in the near future. And so I came back to bed and told Clint, and then as I sat there, I realized the cramps were kind of coming and going. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I guess not. And so we started timing them, and I realized my stomach was also getting really tight with them. And they were coming anywhere from 3 to 6 minutes apart. So I was having contractions every 3 to 6 minutes, and I'd had that bleeding. So we went and got the Doppler because I was panicked about, I don't know what would have been good, what would have been bad, but got the Doppler out, found her heartbeat right away, and it was in the 140s, which that's I think what it was last doctor's visit. So I felt like that was a good number. But when the contractions weren't going away after like an hour, I decided to call the on-call nurse because they were coming 5 minutes apart or less. And it just, I don't know, had me concerned. So they paged my doctor because she was on call and said, wait, within 20 minutes she should call you back, if not, call back. So half an hour went by, still had contractions, still hadn't heard from the doctor, called back again. I think I waited like almost another half an hour before she finally called back. And I was still having them, and she said, you know, lay down, try to rest, take it easy. She's like, bleeding is completely normal after that, especially this late in the pregnancy. And if the bleeding hasn't stopped or comes back, obviously then come on in, or if the contractions don't let up within the next couple hours. So I just laid down and took it easy. And Clint actually had to work that day, so I told him to go on ahead to work, and all of a sudden I think they just started letting up because I just got so tired all of a sudden and kind of just went to sleep for a little bit, and it was just a couple minutes, but I think that was the turning point where my contractions let up. So now I know that that activity probably won't be happening, or if I really am desperate to get labor started, maybe we should try that, because it kind of seemed to jumpstart things. So I guess then fast forwarding to Monday, I wasn't shocked when I was 1 centimeter dilated. I would have been really shocked if they would have told me, you know, locked up tight. So beyond that, things have been okay. I understand how women say they're miserable when they're pregnant. At the end, they feel huge. I don't know, they're just miserable. I'm not miserable, but I think maybe partly it's because I've had such a good pregnancy. That's why I'm not miserable. It's now kicked up to that very uncomfortable. Last night I almost started crying because I just wanted a snack, and I couldn't even lean forward to get the food off of the coffee table because we were sitting on the couch, and it was like I just couldn't, because it was like pinching a nerve in my leg, and it just was so uncomfortable. And I'm like, I can't even feed myself, I can't even do normal activities now. And that's when I realized it upset me. And my feet were so swollen last night. I mean, super swollen, probably the most swollen they've been. And I went to bed. Normally the swelling completely or almost completely goes away by morning. And this morning I woke up and they were still pretty swollen. And within an hour, 2 hours of being up, I mean, now my legs have swelled up even worse today. So I called the doctor's office and talked to an OB nurse, and she literally says to me, well, honey, that's normal. Swelling is normal in pregnancy. And I just felt so stupid. I'm like, yeah, I know swelling's normal. I'm not calling because I've had swelling. I've had swelling for the past couple weeks. It's not a big deal. But I mean, when my legs are so tight that I stand up and all I can feel is tightness down my whole legs, it just doesn't seem normal to me. But she checked with my doctor, or a doctor, I guess, and as long as I don't have any other like lightheadedness, shortness of breath, or like pain in the ribs, I'm apparently fine. So I've kind of made this commitment. I'm not calling doctor's office anymore because I'm sick of feeling stupid. Like, I'm calling for stupid things. So I don't know, I put my feet up and they seem to be a little bit better, but now I've had them down for less than half an hour and they're already swelling back up. So fun times. She said I could go at like Penny's sell support hose, and okay, I'm hoping I don't have to resort to that, but we'll see. I think that's pretty much everything. Just trying to take it easy, although I'm still doing projects and everything. Yesterday I worked like crazy on some covers, wool covers, diaper covers, because I think after the scare over the weekend I was like, I need to get my butt into gear and get all this last minute stuff done. So I will show you those. I need to cut all the little straggler strings off of them, but here is one. I finally started getting the hang. You'll see that some are better than others. This was one of my last ones I did, and it's all wool, double layer wear through the soak zone of wool, the thin wool, Velcro closure, double leg gussets because I want to make sure that the leakage stuff is staying in. This was, oh, now my phone's ringing. Okay, I'm back. That was Clint calling, so I took that call and grabbed a different diaper. But here was the first one I made, which maybe this will work for like an overnight soaker or something, because I had no idea really what I was doing. But it also has the double leg gussets, but somehow I made them like, they're like huge wings coming off of it, and I doubled up the whole thing is a double wool cover, and I serged it and then turned it inside out. So I think it made it like extra bulky, and then I tried to add that leg gusset in as I was sewing those two layers together, which created more bulk somehow, and it's just not pretty. And I don't know, it's very, very thick and bulky, but maybe at night it'll work better, maybe. We'll see. But it's thick, and it was my trial one. Actually, here was my first. I just sewed a fitted diaper, and I don't know that I'm gonna make a bunch of, I don't know. We'll have to pretty much wait and see, I guess, how she does, what kind of inserts we need to use for absorbency. But this one was flannel, and then it has the sewn in, I sewed in a triple or quadruple layer, I don't remember, like probably quadruple layer soaker into it. And it would fit inside of these wool covers. The only thing is I don't have any snaps or Velcro on it. I don't know if I would need that to keep it. But here was another, this one was my second one, and I decided to serge it on the outside, and then I added the gusset afterward, and it created much less bulkiness, so I decided that was the way to go. And this one is just the single layer though, with that second layer just in the soaker zone. So I've altered pretty much all of them, and here was another one. I've got enough material of this sweater, which this one I managed to get pretty tiny. This one was my last one I did, and I felt like I was getting the hang of it. So the little leg openings are really little. It can be crossed over. I did the crossover tabs. So it's tiny. Here's one of this is the Little Bee Company's newborn, and one of mine. So definitely I got it pretty doggone close in size. And then I did make quite a few soakers, different fabrics I had, that I'm hoping those will just lay in and stay. Otherwise I might add snaps to them, as long as the absorbency works and we don't have like leakage issues. And if they're just like moving around, then I guess I could add snaps if that's the issue. But I'm hoping I can just maybe lay them in and they'll stay. I don't know, because she's not here and we can't really test it. I've tried pouring liquid in, but it's kind of hard because then it just comes out the leg holes too, where I'm hoping that won't be the case. But it'll be kind of a trial and error thing once she's here and we can try them out on her. I think that's all of them though. Definitely need to make a lot more soaker pads, but not knowing if they're going to work, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to do a quick belly shot and go. So yeah, hopefully you can see me. Here's the belly. Just in leggings and a dress today. So here's the belly. 36, almost 37 weeks. I don't know that it's changing a ton from week to week now, but it's staying big, and she's kicking away and moving away and creating havoc like she likes to do, but I guess I will try to keep you all updated. Who knows, the next vlog could be like a labor and delivery vlog after the fact, but I'm kind of doubting it, but I guess we'll see. So I will talk to you all later, and I've enjoyed catching up on, I was making all my covers yesterday. I was playing a bunch of everybody's videos, so I am watching, trying to comment when I can, so I'm enjoying watching everybody's videos, and I will keep up with y'all. Bye.